Hey, I should probably turn on the freaking fucking what's it called? The light on so you can see me, but I don't know where the fucking. Oh, I can't be arsed. So anyway, I'm just gonna make this video about self-love. Just talking about self-love. Um, it's don't get confused. I think that's one of the biggest traps you can fall in. Because as soon as you talk about self love, people are like, so what does that mean? And people are like, trying to fucking, you know, understand it. It's very easy to fall into a trap where you get confused about what self love is. Um, people don't get it, because it's like doesn't necessarily make sense. This is just why I find it kind of funny when people talk about self love. It's like self love is important, but don't get me wrong. It's just like it's funny how it's it, like if you truly love yourself, sometimes you have to hate yourself, which is kind of funny. You know, you gotta do self hating things, and that's self love sometimes. So it's really deep. It's kind of funny when somebody says they hate themselves because it's kind of like a joke, even if they think they do. It's like so I guess you can definitely go on the other spectrum and actually hate yourself, and it can actually be a dark thing where it's like this isn't a self love thing. It's just a genuine self hate thing, maybe. But I don't really want to talk about that. That was a bit too dark, you know. I look at some people and I think they must really hate themselves, you know. Um, so maybe there kind of is such a thing as actual self hate, but you know, it's just funny how it's like it's just such a deep topic, it's such a deep topic to the point where I might even get to a place where I'm like, is there such a thing as self hate? I'm coming back to that, but because I don't get it. So you can fall into a trap of just not understanding it because he's like, what? Um, that's confusing. It's just funny because I've seen videos where people are like, uh, I see videos where people are like, "What these losers don't get," and all this kind of shit, and I'm like, this loser actually is onto something because the loser is the winner sometimes. So maybe it comes down to a place where it's just like you actually know if you truly hate yourself or you truly love yourself. Maybe, you know, with just how you actually feel about yourself on the deepest level, and it can be so deep that it's like you don't even know it on the surface. You might think that you hate yourself, but deep down you love yourself. You know, um, because I look at my life and I look at times in my life and I think maybe that was a time where I hated myself, actually hated myself. And like I'm in a place right now where I think I love myself. But anyway, I could talk for days about this, bro. I could talk for days about it. Days. The funny thing is, you can go like, why you loving yourself? I don't want to go there. People can go ridiculous with fairies. You can go absolutely ridiculous with fairies. Uh, and who's preoccupied with this? People who are just bored, I guess. Like, the thing is, you can have everything in life and you can still just be fucking bored and just still fucking talk about this shit. You can have nothing in life, you can still talk about it because it's just, life is fucking boring. Life is really fucking boring. Well, I find my life boring anyway, you know. But life is boring. The older you get, the more boring life gets because it's just like you've just done it all and you've seen it all and you just like that you really just get to a place where you stop caring about like more and more things. Like you start off like maybe you care about things, maybe that's where you start. Or you get to I mean you get to a place where you care about things and then slowly but surely you just stop giving a fuck about every little thing until you become old and you just like fucking just like it's not even what anymore. It's just like it's just like mate, I don't care. I mean, old people are so fucking far out. They just like reach a place where it's just like I didn't want to talk about that shit because it's just depressing. But they gotta just reach a place where it's just like nigga, that shit don't even matter. They didn't say nigga, but I don't want to reach that place, and I feel like I shouldn't be talking about that because now I feel kind of depressed talking about that. Like now I feel depressed. I shouldn't have I said I shouldn't I said it, but then again I shouldn't have thought it in the first place. I'm sorry for fucking making my mind go in that direction. It gets fucking annoying. You just fucking try and avoid your mind to go in directions, where you fucking like, um, when you fucking like, oh, you shouldn't think that, you shouldn't think that, that's not fun. Try and plug in a fucking iPod, 4K iPod. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Uh, well, I'm just gonna have to see if this is charging. I can't see if it's charging while I'm making a recording, so I'm just gonna end this video and maybe I'll make a new video. Maybe a part two, we'll have to see. Anyway, if I don't, bye. If I do, bye. See you in a bit. Alright, bye.